Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it works now. We've been having.
We've fixed the stream.
Oh,
Anyone who says otherwise, well,
I mean, the good news is that the VOD will be there for everyone. The VOD will be good. The problem is the.
there we go. Oh, okay. I,
Oh
when I
my.
get a chance, I need to ask you a bit about the whole stream process, but obviously not in the 45 minutes we have to commentate this very intense, very important game.
Why am I dropping frames? Whatever. Can't solve it. Can't solve it right now.
But Davude, I think this is the first time I've been able to like chat with you.
hey.
I don't think we've kind of commented with anything else. And so first, I just want to say congratulations on the tournament. I won't spoil for anybody who's tuning in the results, but I
Hey.
hear you were able to do particularly well for yourself.
Yeah, thanks. There was really fun finals. They're all intense games. Yeah, I guess I can't say too much more, but I I guess I would recommend. I do have a recommended order, I guess, which would be.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. It was one I posted in the Tourney channel, which was I think Birds, and then Fallen Kingdom, and then Mountain of Argath for me.
Hmm.
But but yeah, it's
I did get to watch them. I can confirm they are very good games. So everybody should try to catch those as well. Well, they're on the VOD, so the links won't ever die unless does Plathead maintain. I don't know how the VOD works. They don't go down
Uh,
or anything, do they?
yeah.
yeah, the VOD's there. Usually they also add the replays to the site also. But the VODs are on
Yeah.
their Twitch channel. I don't think they have a
Oh, okay.
YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know. But I also hear that there should be interview with you and Vexer hosted by Shrez at some point in the future.
Yeah, I think this Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
Nice.
We got some great questions for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And some great not questions, but hopefully everything gets addressed. Oh, here is this is first oblige,
I believe
I think.
so. All right. Big chunk of health. Finish off with the war.
And hits.
I do like that Beans is trying to get as much damage on Nimid. One of the things I find with Chosen Grove is that 20 health can be very intimidating. So if you can kind of knock it down as much as possible, because at the end of the game, when she's mobile, if she's still sitting at 12 or higher health, you got a real big problem on your hands. But if she's down 7 or more, probably going to be charging up to at you. And if you have maintained a economic advantage, it'll be easier to finish the tree off.
Hmm.
That said, they are still kind of looking still looking a little Shoot's favorite at the moment, so Eden can be spamming Tree Big, hopefully in the chat. Oh, I don't have the chat.
Don't worry, the stream's down.
Oh,
I'm just recording right now.
never mind. I'm sure Eden would be spamming Tree Big. Maybe he's doing it
Tree
in the
big.
Discord.
Uh, technical difficulties. Ah! I'll make sure this is solved by Saturday. I'm not sure why. But yeah, currently it looks like. I mean, I'd much rather be Tree right now.
Yeah.
That said, this is Bean is sick today. He has the flu, so uh, if he wins,
Oh,
it's amazing. If he loses, we can blame the sickness.
yes. There's a strategic flu.
Strategic flu, exactly.
I like it. Good call. I am surprised he picked the Hiles for this because I mean I don't know Beans as well as Davude does, but from what I understand, he really enjoys the aggressive factions, sporting the Klinger Cave Goblin in the Avatar, kind of speaks to his style, and I believe if Beans isn't playing the Cave Goblins, he definitely shows a fair amount of Mountain Vargath play.
Yeah, Beans. I think Beans. He's not necessarily an aggressive player. I mean, he does play a lot of aggressive factions, but I think he he does like he's not like Jexic aggressive, but he does like getting more aggressive than other players, especially yeah.
Hmm.
Or what do you think, Davud? Davud, have you played with Bean on like outside like a live game, like a in person game, or just over the app? Oh, Davud's muted. Never mind.
Devoot has been giving us great insight, excellent play-by-play commentary, a rundown of the dice, and we're just kind of sitting
no.
here.
I wonder how long that was.
No worries.
Okay.
We weren't intentionally ignoring you.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually learned Summoner Wars playing against Bean. I think our first game was he was Sky Spirit Avians and I was Cloaks. I was just completely confused as to why he could move so much more than I could. But but yeah, now we mostly play like a ton for about a week around Gen Con, which is a yearly summer event in Indianapolis. So, yeah, but yeah, last time we faced each other in Gen Con, yeah, I would agree. I mostly think of him as an aggro player because, I mean, last time I faced him, he was Cave Goblins and just immediately surrounded and destroyed my gates.
Yeah, I've seen Bean get those turn one 10 health gate kill with cave goblins.
Yeah,
It's a.
Nice.
I think he
That's
said.
the dream.
Yep. You can just imagine that, just getting into your gate and then, I mean, just getting into your game and just realizing your gate's gone. You can't do anything that turn. This was also a Plat Hat game, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. There's 3 gates on the bottom of your deck.
Yep.
I've been there. I've been there to Flat Hat tournament too.
Yeah, I think both me and Bean had a game like that. Both as Mountain Vargath, where just our opponent killed our 10 health and all our gates were the like the bottom. It's part of the game. Part of the game.
Yeah.
We got
Just
Albus.
pick up.
Albus also in front is nice because
Yeah.
Sea Bear can't, like we were saying before, Sea Bear can't take it away. So no more shots in Valeria unless you kill it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Do you think Albus would be more useful for nullifying tree abilities or some retribution? Is that the name?
Yeah, the
I mean, he is good for knocking off the. Was it? Is it called retribution on the
You're talking about
Justices?
the Aldrich ability, right? Counter shot.
Well, he can only
Uh,
hit commons, right?
Oh, true. Yeah. But he can.
Yeah.
The aura you can negate it, right, with Albus or not? Like how's
I
that?
was thinking of I was thinking of Justice. Right.
Oh yeah, Justice. Yeah. And peace. It's called.
Yeah. So he's always good and get pull out for those. But I kind of feel like this is just this is the first of the 2 champions he drew. It's kind of the feeling I get with this play. I
Yeah.
think if I would have a choice, I'd go for Cassia.
Yeah. Albus still has a good chunk of health though.
Yep, and the 3 range tech is helping to knock that tree down a bit more.
I'm curious if Shoots goes for a gate in front of Nimbit at this point, just to prevent any more damage. And just because I think right now you're kind of chilling, you're just happy trading out commons and then getting Nimbit to uproot at some point.
Yeah, I would think with the fact that he hasn't played any yet, it probably means that Shoots hasn't drawn any gates.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Against ranged factions, it's pretty nice to be able to just plop them down and protect Nimbit a little longer.
Yeah, and this is full ranged at this point.
Yeah. Valeria's not going up ever.
Pretty soon we might have both summoners at around half health.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just not going to restart the stream. There's no problem. We just commentate to this, and then people can watch the VOD afterwards. Otherwise, I just keep making more and more interruptions in the video.
Gotcha.
I think what I'm kind of curious. So I've only briefly forayed into the high elf sphere, and one of the things I've noticed by watching other people is just seeing how they use the different laws, because the fact that they help both the opponent and you have to work around them. I noticed some light camp separation between those who pretty much never play them and others who are able to at least wrangle some sort of advantage out of them. So I'm not sure. I'm curious to see how Beans is, whether Beans likes to throw away those law events or get as many out as he can.
And good news.
There's the gate.
Yeah, I think it makes sense here for Shoots. Shoots is arguably the. I mean, it's probably true. He's the best tree player right now because no one else plays trees beside Eden. I guess Eden might have something to say about that.
The best of the two.
The best of the two, exactly.
We need a tree showdown to be able to categorically say who takes the crown here.
That sounds amazing. A 1v1 tree? That actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Eden, when you're listening to this VOD, check this down, make it happen. I'll commentate.
Ooh, is he gonna?
Do you think that keeps coming?
Yeah, I guess he nullified justice, so he might be okay with giving up the bonus strength for one more health.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Or maybe he forgot.
Yeah. Well, he might get it anyway.
Mm.
Let's find out.
I think that gate's going to cause him a little bit of issues, because I don't think Valeria's positioned particularly well to be knocking them down.
Yeah, I guess Valeria can still move a unit up to Nimid if it's open, but I doubt that space is going to be open. With push first with Valeria and then movement up to...
Well, that second gate is up into that third row and is going to give it at least the threat.
True.
On the right side. Well, I have it from Bean's perspective, but on that far side. Which, once again, I would have liked to see his first gate be a little further up to have that threat there as well. With a bit of magic, you can summon one of these... What are they? Arbiters, and then summon the priest on top of it in order to get to the back row.
Mm.
I would be surprised if Beans just doesn't bunker down for this. The ranged game on the Grove isn't the best. They do have the Stags, and the Stags are going to be applying a lot of pressure. But the Bears aren't great, and it really sucks to just have a Bear come out and get one boost and then die right away.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Still got a pretty healthy Justice. He might be able to just sit on that gate with it.
Yeah, I'm curious if Bean tries to go for the gate kill here, or hit on Nimid and a gate kill, or both. Okay, it just seems like it's going to hit the gate. Makes sense.
Gate.
Yeah, some free gate hits without losing self-health.
This the first few couple of turns for this game are really quick, but now it's starting to slow down.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. That's why.
Go
on.
Oh, no, I was going to take it somewhere else. So if you've got more of that thought, Fishy, because...
Oh, no. All I was going to say is that one of the reasons which I said, I kind of knew, between these two factions, you kind of know it's going to be a longer game. That's all I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to say?
What was I going to say?
Sorry.
This is the jet lag kicking in now. Where was I going? It's lost. I'm sure I'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Are we going to get an Oblige here? By Bean next turn? Or are we going to get an Autumn to prevent the Oblige?
Oh, I was going to watch his discard. Did we catch? We discarded.
Oh, how many cards?
Looks like it was one.
Ah,
So
tragic.
I
Our
know
shoots.
Speed was slowing down is discarding, so I don't know if maybe he's just kind of getting worried about running out of units or hoping to try to get a hold of the economic edge here.
Mm. Do you
Which, I
go
mean,
for
he's slightly ahead now.
true?
Yeah, that Justice is doing a lot of work.
Yeah, Albus and
Yeah.
Justice are doing work. Do you just sacrifice your Justice here, make it atone itself, or do you try to keep it alive with Albus? I'm assuming you just let it die.
Yeah,
Deny the
probably
Yeah,
magic.
just kill it.
yeah. Maybe let it die. Maybe try to kill the gate with Albus.
Yeah, that'll be a cool play. Agreed.
Oh, there's the piece.
Yeah, so you annul the
I was wondering where his
guard.
pieces were, which is why I was going to be watching his discard to see if he was going to try to. Beans was going to try to dig for another. Oh, you saw nothing.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. I'm not sure if you guys talked about this at the beginning that Bean was so aggressive with Valeria the first turn, like with the positioning, because I feel like my goal with High Elves would have been to just make a giant, like a movable wall of pieces and priests just shooting at Nimid. Like you're saying, Astro, that Nimid doesn't really have the best range game outside of Riders or Stag Riders.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. I'm not just saying that with power of hindsight and being able to say, "Ooh, going down to 6 health in the second turn is probably not the way you want to win the match." But yeah, I would have probably approached it as well. But I mean, I'll defer to Bean's plays because I have not spent the time learning the elves quite yet.
What a turn by Bean! He gets everything if he hits this.
Yeah, he's some big
Oh,
hits.
get the gate!
Yep.
Get the gate!
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Bean.
Big unit. 4 health on summoner. Gate down.
Damn, Bean. All right, what do you try
Yeah,
to
if
Alright.
do?
Shoots drops a stag rider, there's a very slim chance he could take out Albus in the one shot, but
Yeah, you could also do.
I think otherwise.
Go on.
Oh, otherwise, I think this is a very stronger. What is it called? Loyalty.
Mm,
Play for Beans here
good point.
with
Oh yeah,
Nimit
true.
being immobile and everything so
Alright.
far away.
Yeah, you can't really abuse it as Nimid too much. Uh, the 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 loyalty. Yeah, I was thinking of the guard push into Stag Rider, but then the Stag doesn't get the. Yeah, that's what Bean's gonna, or what that's what Shoots is gonna do. But you don't get the effects, the extra dice from loyalty by doing that. So nice play
Yeah,
by Bean.
he could have the shoots could have summer. Oh, though 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's still within range.
Mm,
It's 3 on summer, right?
yeah, it's
Am I
three.
crazy? I am crazy. Okay, 3. Perfect. I'm crazy but not forgetful. That's as long as one of those are right, we're good. Yeah, and shoots is covering up that side now.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
constant
so
threat.
yeah, I feel Nibbit has kind of dropped. If I were playing the tree into that uncomfortable level where, yeah, you're going to be getting into the late game first and be able to move tree about 9 health, not the position you want to be sitting in. Shoots hasn't been building up much of a magic for any champions, which I'm a bit surprised. I don't know if maybe Shoots passed up on some of them or
What would be? I think Audric is probably a little less value in this matchup. I think that's what I usually see Shoots play.
I probably would have gone with Audric early on. I haven't been keeping the closest attention to how many pieces have gone down, but Audric's shots would kind of bypass the piece aura if you want to do the sit back method. I
True.
would probably skip on the bear. The bear has too much health, and if you're the one feeling that you have to rush into the auras, it's probably not the play to be making with those when you'll just lose them.
Mm,
Now, if he gets bear really
Mhm.
late, if Shoots is able to crawl up with Nimid and then summon the bear deeper in, it could be helpful. So I think it does depend a bit on the draw order. But yeah, I probably would have leaned a bit more on Audric.
mm. I guess the guard is there just to protect Nimid's flank. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think Shoots wanted to move up with the guard and do the push, and then doesn't have the cards to fully protect.
They're probably
Another like
afraid.
three
Yeah,
damage on Nibited. It's going to be really rough to close it out in the late game.
good point. How many cards do they discard here? This will be interesting.
We got an Albus stack.
They
0.
did one card, I think, right? Or was it 0? Yeah, one card.
Oh, did he? Was he down to 1? 1.
One discard. And you know what this turn is? It's a Titus turn. Let's go, Bean.
Oh, we're back up to 6. Come on, hero of the people. I wouldn't normally expect Titus at the best of times, and with Valeria solo, I don't think it's happening. I would
That is
love to be
always a
proved wrong.
threat.
Prove me wrong, Beans. Oh, no,
That's not Titus.
that's not Titus. You can still undo though.
Yeah.
There's still time. Ooh. Oh, must be
Yeah.
sanctity play.
Bringing it in.
No, no, maybe.
Okay, I can pretty safely take care of the sapling.
Yeah. Sucks for that piece positioning because you're giving it to the guard if you want to do follow up with, follow up attack with the guard on the guard. But there is an undo button for these kind of moments.
Yep. Thank God. Every time I undo, I think, I'm very happy I'm not playing Eternal Council.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't Jexa pick Eternal Council for the Live League?
Yeah, but Jexus doesn't undo regardless. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
There's only forward.
Only forward.
Davud, are you at the Live League?
No, I'm not. I kind of took a little bit of hiatus from leagues near the end of last year, and like the tournament was kind of my return a little bit to playing some more.
Mm,
Thank goodness he came back.
good timing.
Yeah. Good timing, I guess.
Good time.
But yeah, I'd be interested to check it out. I mean, I've never really done too much 45-minute timer, but I think it's a nice balance. I mean, at Gen Con we do like 20-minute clocks, which is just pure stress.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was.
So you're already an expert on it then. Like if you could do Gen Con, you could do this.
Yeah, basically. About a few more seconds each turn.
I think it's
twice as long.
All right. Who would you rather be in this position? I think I would want to be probably High Elves. I think, but it's pretty even. It's pretty even. I feel like.
Yeah, I think I have too. Let's see. So shoots is 2 magic, minus 16. So that's like negative 16. Ben is at 4 magic, minus 13. That's negative 9. Sort of equal magic on the board. A little bit more high elves.
I don't know because they played both in a way that it's hard to try to untangle how the draws have looked. We've seen 1 gate from Nimid, we've seen 0 champions and 0 uproots. So I hope that isn't the rest of Shoots' draw pile, because if that's the case, I definitely want to be Beans. Beans, on the other hand, we haven't seen a lot of events, so Beans might have been throwing them for magic and could have a lot of units, but there was that kind of lull, I think, of 1 or 2 turns. Beans wasn't discarding much, but wasn't also floating a big magic pool, which kind of makes me suspect that maybe Beans would start to get worried of running out of units. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see the replay, see how many events they were tossing.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll be or maybe Shoots has the fabled double. Who do you attack? You definitely attack the war here, right? That's a cool play by Shoots, getting into War Aura, and then potentially killing the war.
Yeah.
Maybe Shoots has the fabled double uproot in their last hand, or last 5 cards. In which case, it's like it's bittersweet because uproot is so much better when you can move as Nimit, because you literally just can move 2 spaces and uproot something.
That's true.
But then,
That was a big roll.
yep.
Got rid of that war.
Yeah.
Back safe.
Yeah, anytime you can kill those wars and like get that 2-cost unit off the board is really good.
Okay, gonna get I'm assuming, knowing Beans, this is the Justice to the Face on Nimid. Yep. There it is.
No. Well, maybe Beans does have a lot of units left.
Is this another... it'd be another good spot for... do we get the Dual Loyalty? Is that the name of the event? Yeah, I think so. Because I don't think I've ever seen...
Loyalty.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 loyalties.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Sanctity, which maybe Beans feels that the tree isn't threatening enough and just threw the Sanctities for magic.
Yeah, Tree doesn't really have the best assassination attempts until... I mean, even when it gets uprooted, or when it's able to move, it's, it's pretty telegraphed.
Yeah, you can get some kind of scary board positioning with Autumn once Tree starts moving and able to, I don't know, teleport the entire forest up into your back lines. But no, otherwise, there's not a lot of surprising things, especially with object himself with Peace Arbiters just getting yanked out of the way.
Oh, there it
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
The double loyalty.
Was that 4 for 4?
Yep. Bean's been getting the rolls.
All right, same health.
Yeah, you definitely aren't happy to be limited in this situation now.
I guess you're hoping for a way to get the Justice out of the way, and then either an Autumn or a gate.
Just uproot it.
Uproot it, true. True, you're right. That's by far the best option.
Stop that sucker.
You're right.
Yeah, that'd be good timing.
This is the dream uproot. Alright. What is Shoots thinking about?
Just probably covering flanks, maybe, and getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe trying to like extricate from this pickle that is in at the moment.
The good news is Valeria's low enough. Being, unless they're very unless he's very desperate, will most likely not push up Valeria for some type of oblige, get out of the way, remove a blocker. With Valeria.
Yeah.
We'll see though. You can also do kill the Justice, then use a Stag Rider to backtrack in that spot. Oh, there it is!
Yeah.
You're right, Astro. The dream.
You're waiting for.
I guess they were thinking about where to put Nimid here. I guess you go to the left side would be my...
Towards the 10 gate or away from the 10 gate?
Away from the 10 gate, I would think. Just because then you can't do an archer attack Nimid on the the forward gate Bean has. You can't just archer touch 2 spaces and attack Nimids out of range.
Yeah. You need a little bit of push help.
Looking at a I wonder if we're looking at an Autumn play at the end as well, which might be part of the slow calculation here.
Yeah, I mean, they both still have plenty of time, so time is not an issue.
Can you see their time?
No, but we started at 5, and I think they both have been taking about the same time on the turns. So it should be another 45 minutes at least. I wish you could. That'd be cool. That's definitely something they should add, is for spectating.
Oh, that'd be great.
For any game, right?
And then we'd be able to also watch it get out of sync and then be like, oh, they only have 2 minutes left, but really it's 10.
Yeah, Dawood, once you do 45 minute games, you need to you always refresh your browser after your turns because your clock is inaccurate.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I pity all the people who figured that out.
Yeah, it can vary how inaccurate it is. Yeah, Shoots is doing. I'm assuming you need a forward gate again, or a gate from Nimid, or an Autumn, like you said, Astra.
I might take out Albus.
Oh, is the gate.
Do you need the guard there? Yeah, I guess true. You do need the guard there for Valeria. They can push it up and attack.
Yeah.
Piece.
Hit.
Albus gone.
And then the Autumn.
There it is. Eden's favorite event. Was it Eden? Somebody in the Chosen Grove Discord did a poll for the best event, and I think it was Eden who picked Autumn. I'm sure Eden will correct me later.
Yeah.
Ooh, how much did he discard?
He discarded
None.
Oh, yeah, 0 cards.
Mm.
Getting up
Grinding
there.
it out.
Yep. I'm impressed with the Stag Rider use. Using it, really using them for because I thought this would be like unwinnable range game for Valeria, but the way this game's going, Stag Riders have actually reigned supreme. It seems like with shipping.
Yeah, it's hard to get to that back row with Valeria unless you're willing to huck things down there. But Bean seems more willing to huck things at the tree's face than the stags.
Mm.
Was this the first autumn? I am not very good at keeping track of everything that's been played.
Let's see what.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, double attack on the guard.
So there's been.
Good thing you played it.
There's been one of every event basically by Shoots.
Okay.
So they still have a summer and autumn. I'm assuming they discard probably one of those at one point. You don't discard summer though, I'm pretty sure.
I would be surprised if you discard summer, but I've been wrong about things before. But I do like discarding other ones for Magic to get those units out. With the fact that we haven't seen a champion at all, it is quite baffling to me.
Now it's
I
prime
would like
time
to ask
play.
Steve later, but
What are you gonna say, Astra? All right, then.
Yeah.
I was just going to say it would be nice to ask Shoots about it later, but
Oh yeah, we can't.
but we can't.
Or are you gonna say Dawood?
Oh, we're not.
Yeah, just about prime time to play Night of Seasons, get all those events back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Night Season's so
it'd
good.
be good. Missing through Magic though.
I'm not gonna spoil any of the chat we're gonna have on Saturday, but some of the chat will be people. A lot of questions are about Dawood's choice in discards also. I mean, it worked for you.
Yeah.
Just,
People were questioning your decision making you put on blast.
Yeah, it made me think a lot. I was like, why did I do that?
No, it's cool. Like it's very cool. It worked out. But they'll just be prepared for some questions about that. On
Yeah.
on
The idea is to just pretend like you had a plan going in all along, and they won't question anything.
Yeah. Like this roll in the middle of the game is why I did it.
Yeah. I knew I was going 6 for 6 in this attack phase.
You woke up in the morning and your hamster was, did something, and
Yeah, I saw its shadow.
Exactly, shot shadow.
Yeah.
The shadow of Torridon.
I need to get that hamster out of here.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Shoots is gonna, of
Mm,
course, have a blocker on the side of Nimid.
yeah. Two left on deck.
Hmm. There's been no. There's been no. What's the event everyone plays? Oh, never
Right
mind. Just
side?
Liberty. They just played their
Which
first
side?
Liberty.
Yeah,
Liberty's
yeah.
been played, yeah.
Ah,
And great decision on the Liberty because Shoots cannot use it this turn. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing in this matchup, it's a little bit easier to predict where the tree will be, so you have a little bit easier planning for some events.
True. True.
hmm.
I feel like you could be a tree player, Davoud. One day, Eden will get you.
Yeah, maybe. I like MV, I like birds, so I guess I like like um what is it, like squadron factions.
Hmm.
Everything's just kind of grouped together.
Yeah, Nimid's like that, except you just have to move around the tree.
Yeah, a
It's predetermined.
little bit,
Yeah.
little bit, little bit backwards. Yeah.
Yep. Interesting. Two up. I thought it was gonna be one down, and then you. Actually, yeah. Okay. Where are you putting the sapling though? Trying to kill the gate? I guess just double.
No.
I think sometimes Shoots, and it kind of makes sense for um, the Grove. They just, even if you're not going to use units, they just put units out there. That way you're, because especially with saplings, they're just very high value. And you just make it closer to this turn being Nimbid, which can move. Um,
Oh yeah.
so I know Shoots loves doing that. Oh, and they whiff.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Oh. That hurts.
Shoots' rage dice have been pretty bad. Outside of that one in the war, they've hit a few 1 out of 4s and 1 out of 3s with stags.
Oh, Eden's event.
Favorite. How are you doing this? Okay, so that's why they did the sapling for Autumn, I guess. But then why not just get 3 attacks on the? I think that was a little bit
Oh
of misplay.
no.
You could have gotten the 3 attacks.
I was
Okay.
yeah, I was trying to watch it and
Could it?
figure out what the plan was, and now I'm still confused.
Sometimes with
Mysterious.
mysterious.
Yeah.
Sometimes with 45-minute games, it's just like you can't be optimal every turn. Like you have to make mistakes. Like or you don't have to, but most likely you will make
Oh,
mistakes.
yeah, I'm not optimal with 3 day timers, so I can understand this.
Okay. Does that priest just shoot at the sapling?
Maybe.
I think you summon. You have another piece. I would probably summon another piece on 10th gate, move the priest up, and then deny the priest because
Yeah,
I'd be worried about shoots getting up to 6.
I completely agree. Yeah. Though
Mhm.
I will say these stag riders are going to be doing work in the next couple of turns, unless Bean has a Cassia. Like 3 boost on like shoots can like theoretically for a while. They use both springs, but if they can just like hit and run with the stag riders.
I was just going for the gate.
But they're doing what you're. It looks like they're gonna deny the priests, but then the piece should go down one, right? Oh, I guess one more.
Yeah, hoping to go, at least 2 for 3.
I think that's what Bean's thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think There's a lot more value to get damage on the sapling at this point than the gate.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to go for the gate, but I'm not the high elf player.
All right, they hit. Now this is the big one. Do they go 1 or 0 for 3? I've seen it. I've seen it. Oh, they don't have an attack. Okay.
You're doing
Well,
it?
it's not even attacking. Interesting.
Yeah. Make the tree do it.
But the trees wasting
Beans
an
is
attack.
saying, I don't care if you got the Night of Seasons, bring it on. I'm ready to take on your champion. And he's up to 6. Titus. Gotta be a Titus.
True. If Nimid didn't have any more uproots, I think it would be actually a great play. But Nimid still has 1 uproot. So if Titus goes down, Titus is probably dead as soon as it gets near Nimid.
Titus versus Night of Seasons. Pretty nice.
When I was with Phil Letition and Prophet, and we were discussing if there was a 1v1 versus every champion, which one would win. And then we realized the worst champion is still by far Eater, because it would just die right after.
Yeah, that's true.
Just so hungry.
Yeah.
Always brub.
Well, Eater would be okay against the sisters. It's got
True.
a decent odds of eating one of them.
The Fae, yeah.
They just have to keep coming back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still the Eater. All right, well, if you're going to tease us like that, who came out on top?
Oh no, we were. Oh no! Shoots!
Shoots! This is not how you win the game, Shoots. You need to hit your dice.
Bean knew that would happen. That's why
Exactly.
he didn't deny the
Yeah.
priest.
That's why he left the priest there. He's just like, you know what? I checked the hamster. The hamster told me whiff.
Let's see if the dice are an array. Yep. So Bean knew that they would have gone the 1 for 3. If the dice are all predetermined, Bean knew that they would have whiffed on the priest themselves. Titus, let's go!
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Champion of
aggressive
people.
Titus.
Let's go. All right, Titus is so bad. That's all I realized this turn. My God.
Hey, he's got a nice little spot though.
True.
Yeah, he won't blow up right away.
I mean, potentially, if Nimid does uproot and gets the 4 out of 4, but
Well, yeah, no,
Then-
yeah, he could blow up right away.
but that'd be not the best play.
No, yeah, if he didn't, then it could be a game over for Shoots.
Nope.
That was a big turn.
I mean, it'd be funny.
Got the 3 out of 3 with Titus, and then hit the gate. Yeah. How do you guys both deal with rage from bad dice rolls or your opponent hitting every dice? What's your go-to? Mine's is I do some dishes.
Oh, I like that.
Because I go back a turn and I stew on what I could have done different. That I should have known it would happen. Done
Yeah,
something different.
I go sit in the corner, cry a little, contemplate my life decisions.
Yeah.
I rage. I'm definitely a rager. I got some people on direct messages where I just got to send frustrated replies to.
Probably the most efficient way.
Yeah,
I like the dishes though. You're getting something done for it.
because I used to be.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I used to be just like a rage player, like as soon as your opponent gets a good, I'd be just like, it's over anyways. I'm gonna do, just stupid moves, rage play.
Ah,
Yeah.
And then afterwards,
the tilt.
I like it.
exactly, yeah, the tilt.
Yeah, the tilt.
I mean, in a game, if they get like 8 out of 8 or something, then at some point it's just like, okay, well, that's not my fault. So,
True.
at some point it turns around. It's like, okay, this is okay.
That was the hardest lesson for me to learn because like a lot of the time, getting better at the game, I was just kind of like, well, I should have accounted for this. I should have accounted for this. At some point in time, I kind of clued in and I was watching replays. Like, sometimes you're just going to get bad luck, and it's just out of your hands. And figuring out when you have to commit to the play and when you just accept that you could have done something different is still it's something I'm working on. But yeah, if your opponent's getting all the hits and you're getting all the misses, I just got to throw my hands and be like, you know what, Joe just decided to karmic backlash me today.
Yeah,
Not much I
email
can do
Joe.
about it. Yeah, I do curse Joe a lot, Joe. But
All right, this is a little bit of a risk, unless I'm assuming what Shoots is going to use one of the Stag Riders to cover one of his flanks. Otherwise, I mean, even then, it's a little bit of a risk. Yeah, I'm a Stag Rider over here. Maybe not.
So one range flank open.
It's
Oh,
looking like
melee flank.
yeah,
yeah.
oh, interesting. I thought he would have suicided the Justice then. Oh, he still can. Never mind. I did it in the wrong order.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Bean still has an oblige.
I think he played both.
Okay. Oh, Bean has been hitting on these justices.
Wow.
These justices are, what are they? 12 for 12.
Bean is justice.
Bean is
Yeah, being a Justice.
justice on the trees.
Uh,
How do you win as Shoots? So you definitely uproot this
Well, you
justice.
start hitting your dice.
Yeah. I'm assuming the last two cards must be Knight of Seasons and uproot. You definitely
Yeah,
don't
that is
discard
the
uproot.
third gate down.
Yeah, this is definitely an uproot here. Or you can save the uproot.
I do sometimes discard an uproot if it's really early, but like with this game, if I got an early uproot, I just would have moved in front of the
Oh, interesting.
gate,
No.
the south gate.
Or sorry, summer, yeah.
huh? It might have just Night of Seasons.
Mm-mm-mm.
Or not.
I think last one is Seasons, because if you hit all three of these, then it's going to be 6, and it's risky. Because you have to hit perfect on the Stag, and almost perfect with Nimid. But in this position, I guess you have to go for it. Nice, gets it.
There's one.
Needs the 4 for 4. Sad.
Yeah.
So they're still alive unless Bean has another ranged unit, because the Stag is going to cover the flank spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or wait, can you? You could do a cool like Valeria 2 up and then push a unit into attack the gate, push a unit into Nimid.
Oh, like if you take the gate down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure there was another piece still looming about.
Mm-mm-mm. It looks. Let's see. Unless it's terrible luck. I'm assuming the last card's also. Oh, Sanctity. That's a great.
Perfect.
That's an amazing. GG's.
Oh, man.
Beans is the
He
champion.
even got the
One.
Wow.
Perfect one.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what we call efficiency. Sanctity's up, you only need 1 die.
Yeah.
Nice finish. Great game.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Yeah, Bean.
Fun game. Poor Shoots was not able to bring the tree to win it. On the it's making Eden probably a little bit sad, but it's good. Eden needs some
We got
misery.
a good game out of it. So.
True.
Where were those champions? Shoots, where were those champions?
It must have been that his last card was. So for the first like part of the game, they didn't really have an opportunity to summon it.
Yeah, low on magic.
Yeah, just too low in magic, and it's hard to, especially with pieces, it's hard to get a lot of kills in a turn. Um,
Yeah. And yeah, that is because I think early on he did get a board wipe, and it is really hard as the tree to recover back from that and be able to contest the board while building up your match pile to get your champions out. So
mm,
good
Yeah.
for Beans for being able to both clear the board and chip down the tree.
I think
Yeah,
the
maybe that
go on.
maybe the early Valeria exposure helped with kind of like keeping the tree magic down.
That's a good
Mm,
point. Yeah, not hitting the units, not getting the magic from yeah, lose it, getting damage on Valeria for losing on board state basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think to be honest, the only like big mistake, or I mean, the only big mistake which I could see Shoots making, and maybe this is, I'd be curious to ask them if this was a mistake or not, would be turn 27, I guess, or turn 26 for them. I think you could have put Nimid in a safer position where you don't. They probably forgot about Valeria push on the flank of Nimid. Because I think you could have just kept Nimid in the back, just chip away at Titus, and just keep playing with the Stag Riders until you're able to afford. Until you're able to afford seasons. But it's hard, I guess, at this position.
Yeah. A lot of reliance on the Stag Riders.
Yep. Especially with their last three cards being most likely gate, seasons, and
yeah, they did seem to have a lot of gates and events in the bottom.
summer. Yep. But thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. I'm sorry we didn't have chat that time, but great commentating.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really good.
hopefully, hopefully we can commentate more. And then if you have the opportunity, I think it would make Eden very happy if you joined, or anyone who joins Lively, whoever wants to. But are you back, Astro? Or are you back to Live League? I didn't see.
I'm not back yet. The difficulty is I do a fair bit of traveling, so
Makes sense,
being
yeah.
able to
Hard.
schedule the very narrow frame that Eden gives you is a bit of a trick.
Makes sense. No worries. But anyone,
I did do it once. I really enjoyed it. Davoud, you should definitely give it a try.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
You're practically a pro at it already.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Last year did not work out too well, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Oh, I went into it, and the one time I played, I think I lost like all my games.
Yeah.
You're playing OD.
In my defense, I was playing OD. I blame Eden for this. It's all his fault.
OD is a great, great fast playing faction.
Well, you used to take OD for your tournament runs. I noticed you didn't grab them this time, but you're a pretty big OD fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I like OD a lot. See, I guess I played until I saw on Discord just like kind of how they're like unmeta because of how risky they are, and then I was just try harding and thinking like, oh well, then I guess I better not bring them. But
Wait. So you dropped OD because they're not meta, and you picked up the birds?
oh yeah, are birds like not known to be good? I thought they were kind of like balanced-ish.
Yeah, they're like Mount Vargath, where they're seen as like 50-50, sort of, balance in all things.
Yeah. Well,
But you
yeah,
showed
I
otherwise.
guess
They're broken. Nerf birds.
I guess I had I had a quick losing streak with OD, and then I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's why I was losing. I just dropped them for a bit.
Nah, that
But
is.
yeah, I do like them a lot. They're it's completely different kind of games each time based on the squigs.
Mm. No, that was because you're bad. That's why you're
I
losing.
like that description.
Yeah, yeah. But now I gotta try out the Vekid. I think those seem sort of similar to Vargath, just support summoner kind of stuff.
Mm,
Or I guess they support summoner.
have you checked the previews, Astro, or not?
Yeah, I've been following a bit on the Discord when they kind of go up, but they were a bit disjointed this time, or late, or
Mm.
previous were a bit odd this season. So I don't know if I caught all of the ghost ones, but I usually catch a lot of the chatter.
Afterwards. Okay, I was gonna, if you want to, or if either of you want to. Usually, I try to do the when the I know Ben used to do that. So if Ben doesn't come back, because he might actually for the release date, I'll probably do like a blind playthrough of the factions. You know, a couple of just games, and just see.
Yeah.
Well, you used to do that with Ben, right?
Yep. That's fun.
There you go. Drag him out of retirement or whatever he's been doing. Get him in for the blind
Play this
previews.
faction.
Play this faction.
Yeah. Don't even read it. I don't. Something in my mind says you guys didn't even read. You just kind of threw them on the board, and we're like, oh,
Yeah. Actually,
it's
I
very
remember
entertaining.
the first time I played against Storm Goblins, I kind of had an idea of like what they did, but the first time was in person against Vexer at a meetup near Seattle.
Uh-huh.
So I just like started getting some big hits on what's the summoner's name? Anyway, yeah, started getting big hits on his summoners, and then suddenly he just like brings it back row, and I'm like, oh, well there goes like everything I was trying to do. Yeah.
I recently I broke them out, and I've been playing them physically. And yeah, the Storm Goblins they're a wonky pair. They're a wonky little faction.
They're
Yeah.
some fun faction. Very fun.
Yeah, I've heard it described as like the most like a puzzle.
True.
Yeah, and it does kind of feel like you're cheating when you move the Volt Swappers in person because you're just like, I'm pretty sure this can go here. You just kind of slap it across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip the board a little
bit.
Yeah.
Now you're summoners surrounded. It feels like cheating, but I'm pretty sure it's legal.
Yeah. I know this is the first turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm convinced there's like some secret tech with Storm Goblins. Like it's good to just like have a bunch of Vault Swappers, which you don't like use voltage or whatever it is on. And you just have them just like surround a bunch of gates. You know, even though it's free mana, there must be something there. You know, like there's something. You know.
Yes. Yes, I'm 100% with you. I tried to do that in my one game. It's just like, ooh, I'll block up the gate, but they have one health. They
Exactly.
die to stiff breeze.
They just die.
Just a few magic, but it's like there has to be something in here.
Exactly. There must be something which
I
we're
did
all
not do
missing.
very
You
well
know.
with them.
Yeah. So like, use them kind of like a devout cultist.
Yeah.
But no, it
Just
didn't
got
work.
so many of them.
It didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me either. It just, I don't know. They're like, maybe I'm just not smart enough for that faction. I don't know. I feel like there's something there, which I'm just missing.
Yeah, it's
I did enjoy
tricky.
them. I did enjoy the. Well, actually, I'm surprised Beans doesn't pick them up. I felt they were very much go hit enemy summoner kind of group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, guys.
Farm Beans. Come on.
Come on, Beans. Pick up. I feel like Beans would like
Come on,
them.
Beans. Beans needs to roll up with an all goblin like spread.
Yeah. Sand, electric, cave. Do we have a fourth
Yeah.
goblin yet?
Hopefully.
We need a fourth goblin, and then Bean needs to bring all four of them. Forget this high elves, forget these mountain Vargat, just all goblins.
Yeah, just a horde.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm expecting. Next tournament, Beans. I know you're listening to this.
Yeah.
all right, guys. That was a lot of fun. I have to go. Thank you for
All right.
casting. Congrats to Beans, and I'm so happy that the most important thing is that Titus was summoned. To be honest, like if
That's true.
Yeah, you're waiting all day.
Now we can tell Prophet that he doesn't know this game very well because the winner of the 45-minute summoned Titus and won with it. So.
Mm.
Game changer.
The game changer.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, thanks guys for coming. That was a lot of fun. And,
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Anytime. Anytime.